Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to the 14th episode of our City Skylines 2 New Braintree Let's Play. And we have a crisis, I'm afraid. At the end of our last episode, as I was preparing to enter more squares and check out the new DLC, our city decided to enter a full-blown crisis, where anything that could go wrong did, with the exception of flaming hell raining down on it. So unfortunately, today we are going to have to fix it. And I've called in some mods. This seems like a good time to bring in some mods to this game, as we will finally check out some of the early mods that have shown up. And anything you've seen in a check mark is something we're going to be using. We've got Anarchy, that has been useful in the past. The Unified Icon Library, the Move It tool, which is very useful. Some Integrator, and a better Bulldozer, which good because there are a couple times in between the portions of the last episode where I could have used that. There's no smart modifier though, so Bulldozer, like automated or whatever. There is a whole bunch of nice stuff over here from what I can tell, so... Oh, we got the line tool. But nothing really interesting as of right now. You know, we've got a lot of maps over here too, but this is just the very basics. So we're going to see if these mods can help us out. Otherwise, this could be a little bit problematic, so... well that's a little bit just unnerving. Achievements are disabled because mods are being used. Oh, I think it's because of that stuff. Okay, never mind. So, of course, you know what buttons to hit here, and let me show you the chaos that's coming in here as our city loads up. Oh boy, it's a little bit of a doozy, so brace yourselves. Okay, so you can tell all these icons represent trouble right off the bat. It's just nothing but trouble. This one I'm not worried about the high rent, even though I've tried to lower taxes. That hasn't really helped us out. But this is what concerns me, abandoned buildings, because we have no demand for any of this whatsoever. I'm honestly not sure why this happened. It could be an education thing. So I'm going to look. It's possible this was a education thing, and now our city just wants to condense itself into here. What I have been doing is sort of expanding the medium residential area, and it's been slowly eating away at our close by residential areas. I would not be surprised if the game continues. Well, we still got a lot of medium residential that can be built over here, but I wouldn't be surprised if, as the game progresses on, anywhere in this area would get swallowed by this rash of apartment buildings and row houses that have suddenly shown up. So I was hoping to do something with the waterfront housing, but alas, the game has decided not to let me do that. That's not going to stop me from building up this area, so we'll focus on that too. But I want to focus on the issues at hand first and foremost. So first things first, this is going to be so annoying. Gotta get rid of all these abandoned buildings because it's going to ruin the neighborhood here. So it's basically this and this. This is basically high resource costs, and I've tried my darndest to try to fix that, but alas, it's not really working either, so... And it's funny because we need a lot of commercial demand here too. And yet, for some weird reason, the game won't, do that. So give me a minute here to demolish everything. Oh man, the situation got so bad, I had to de-zone areas. That's how terrible this situation got here. I forgot a couple. But I tried to take out as many abandoned buildings as I can, and it's still not working out. I know, we've got a lot of empty blocks, especially in this area. Oh, wait a minute. I'm starting to see some demand now. So, hopefully that... Well, we've still got a couple more over here. Hopefully that takes care of that. We just don't have any residential demand. And I even lowered the tax rates on residential, too. I brought them down to 7%. I'm going to blow down to 6 since we can still... We still got plenty in the budget. I mean, we're making $25 million a month. We can easily afford a tax decrease. Now, as for why our commercial demand is so high, I have no idea. That's a whole different story within itself. I just see that this whole area is on fire. Oh God, we lost a bus station out of all that. What on earth? And the botanical garden got burnt to the ground too. What are we doing here? Good grief, we're like losing everything. Okay. Oh my goodness, everything is getting burnt down to the ground. This is quickly turning into chaos. Why are we having, like... Do we need, like, medical... And now this building's abandoned. Bruh. Can we catch a break here? My goodness. Yeah, so... Basically what I've been observing is everybody seems to want to live in, this area. We'll upgrade this hospital a little bit. See if I can put in a medical clinic over here too. Maybe try to help this area out a little bit. There we go. We'll upgrade that up a little bit too to help us out. Yeah, it's like this whole city went the hell in the handbasket. Oh, jeez, another one. Well, we might as well get rid of that. Alright, we have a scant amount of residential demand, but if this continues, I'm going to have to demolish that. So that takes care of that issue. Another thing that happened while we weren't looking is the power situation changed too. For whatever random reason, there were bottlenecks in the system, and I didn't realize it until I disconnected our outside connection over here. That has since now been fixed, but for whatever random reason, I can't seem to get the outside connection back reestablished. Don't know what is up with that, but okay. I could see if maybe we can put one of these in here. That required a lot of work, by the way, on the side note there. Okay, we still can't import any or export any electricity. That is kind of weird how that's all of a sudden stopped working. How far does this go? Why is it right on the borderline? That is annoying. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that for right now. Meanwhile, let's see. High resource costs. You know what? I'll do some commercial to favor. I'll drop it down 1%, even though I'm trying to curtail the demand. It's not really working out, though. Surprise, surprise. I guess we'll leave it for right now. Is there anything more I could do here? Well, not entirely. Although if this means anything, we can actually rely more on row housing than anything else, so... Especially if this works out, so I think I'm going to do that, so... I think we'll build some row housing over here to help with demand a little bit. There we go. So we do need commercial, but we also need medium residential too. So that's going to be kind of a key here, especially as this area continues to finishes filling out. see. Is there any other existential crises brewing in our city? Well, as you can see, I got a outside connection brewing, so we got that. The power situation's been fixed to an extent. I'll know for sure if there's anything wrong with it, if the electricity from the nuclear plant doesn't work out anymore. Doesn't look like these two are needed. So let me just get rid of them. Kind of a waste of infrastructure there. Okay. All right, as long as that doesn't do anything. As you can see, I've had to build more transformer stations. Again, the game didn't really alert me to that sort of thing until just earlier, so it is what it is. It's still not helping. I'm afraid it is still not helping, so I'm going to have to remove more blocks out of this. So I'm afraid all of y'all are getting evicted. There's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. Everybody's got to move in to a different spot. There we go. So I'm hoping with all these condemned homes going down and all these blocks, it'll kick the demand back in the other direction, and all these will fill in. We still got a ton of space in this city, though, for stuff, so. Meantime, since we're having production problems, I think another issue that we could have is we need more industrial space. I was hesitant to do this at first, but now I realize I have no choice. So we're going to have to do that. So I'll build in this small little section over here. I don't mind expanding our industrial park, especially if we need it. That'll help with this whole production issue that we've got going on all of a sudden. I know we've got like a hotel area over here. I admit this is maybe a little bit out of place since we've got like industries and are we still getting traffic jams with taxis and what have you? Yes, that's another thing we gotta fix too, is traffic in the city. It's just a nightmare. Yeah, I was expecting more hotels like in the original one, City Skylines, but I'm afraid that's not working out for us. Okay, so the whole hotel district is gone. Especially if I plan on putting more industry. That's not going to be good for our tourists, so nobody wants to stay in a area that has smog and what have you, so we'll leave all the buildings. We need them. But I'm going to demolish this whole area. We no longer need it. We no longer need this taxi station, too. There we go. That all should go away as time goes on. Or I can just do all this. And there we go. Alright, yeah, everybody out of the hotels. You're not needed anymore. There we go. So instead, now that we've done that, I want us to have our industrial area stick to the outskirts of the city whenever possible. So let's see. That's kind of still remains the plan. Now, so hopefully that will solve a lot of our production problems for right now. I've tried to expand it more where I could. We'll probably expand over here too, since we've got plenty of space here in the marshlands and over here as well. But we'll deal with that later. In the meantime, I would like to finish this area up. That was kind of the priority at the beginning of this episode. And we're going to stick with it, even though there's really... We've got like 99 issues going on. Let me see if I have the space for this. Oh, we've got plenty, so I'm going to buy what's ever left. And the remaining squares can just simply be for industrial production on demand and stuff, so... I'm going to start off with over here. Now for the moment of truth to see if I properly did this. What is it overlap? What? What are you overlapping? Or you could be building underground and I just don't realize it. Alright. Ooh, close! I almost did it. If I had hit 180 degrees, it would have made it. Ah, oh, so close. That's okay. That's okay. We got as close as we could there. Alright, I'll build out the train lines first. Yeah, if it was 180 degrees, I actually would have... I would have been stunned, really. Stunned? That's the word we're using? No, stunned. Oh my god. No, I can't talk. Oopsies. For real, I would have actually been surprised if that had worked. Ooh, that got close too. Alright, so we've got the train line over there set up. To recall for what I want to do with this, I want to turn it into a highway. I guess if we were going to continue this onto the barrier island, it makes sense that this is where the intersection of everything is. So this will be kind of our ending intersection, if you to say the least. Don't worry, I know this is the wrong way, but we gotta do this first. Alright, so that handles that. Then. Okay, that handles that part. Alright, and then right about here is where the medium road that would... It just keeps going onward. Although, we'll have it be a large road just to accommodate traffic a little bit better. For right now, and then as it goes across, we'll turn it back into a 2-lane road. And then this right here will be the end of the highway. Actually... Okay, I did that wrong. We'll give it plenty of space on this. About right there. And then the large road can come this way. Alright, fine. This is being a little bit more difficult. Alright, so that sets that up. Now we can finally, after all this time, basically, get the highway finished. Actually, we gotta be smart about how we want to do this too. So maybe like that. Okay. All right, there we go. So now let's connect this to our main ring highway over here. All right, we finally did it after all of that. Now we've got our main coastal highway connected to our nice little highway over here. And then finally, of course, we got this. So we can extend some of these other roads that we've got going on over here. In fact, let's have the road progress right about here before it gets to the train tracks and starts any trouble. Guess this now gets to be a main road. Oh, actually, we've got a road over here that we can use. Perfect. Well, I guess we'll be doing a new highway exit over there. That's all right. Oops, that's fine. It's a little off kilter, so be it. All right, so now we'll fill in the pieces here, kind of the outlines of our city. As far as I want to go with this. There we go. Got that. This one can come to the end too. Excellent. That one goes over the train line, so we're going to have to curve it. And then we can complete it. There we go. So now we've got the outlines to our main roads over here. I'll actually bring this one to the very end. Might as well. That's not going to make any sense whatsoever. Okay, we'll leave that one as is. We built a few farms over here too. All right, so that basically takes care of our main roads. You know what? We'll do a highway interchange over here too, since we've got now the room for it. Let's make this quick. Make merging a little bit more easier, and I think we're good. Okay, that works. Okay, that didn't really quite... It's not quite how I wanted that to be. Whoopsies. Try it again. There we go, that's better. All right, that works a little bit better. Oh, look at that. Traffic's already using it. Jeez, look at all the abandoned buildings. This is getting out of control here. I missed a couple, first and foremost. It's still not stopping, I'm afraid. So now I'm going to have to cut even more districts out. And I guess we're going to have to remove all of this. Sorry, everyone. I don't know what to tell you here. It's amazing our population is still growing, even though we've got this issue at hand. I'll just cut all this. I imagine it's going to end up being the same, suffering the same fate here. We could always do row housing over here too. But those houses should be condemned at some point. Oh, all right. I tried to demolish even more lots and take more space away. We're just encountering more and more empty land, but again, everybody wants to live closer to the city. I get that, so... It's kind of unfortunate, but alas, that's how it goes. We're losing residential towers now, even. Bummer. I mean, we are getting some demand, but it's not enough. And I don't think it ever will be at the moment. Hold on a minute. I want to try something here. Oh, we can actually demolish cars? Oh, that's cool. So if anybody causes a traffic accident, we can get rid of their car. Oh, that's pretty unique. So for instance, if the fire department needs to get over here, now we can let them do that. Nice. I mean, I'm not going to do it for all the time, but hey, so be it. Why is this in the way? What is our train lines doing? Oh dear, we got issues with train lines now. Why is this stuck? Okay, we have an issue here. I don't know why our trains are stuck here. And we've got... Why are none of our trains moving? What on earth is going on here? Hold on, we have trains not even... This one looks like it's off all the way all over the place. Hold on. Okay, as long as the traffic on the surface is moving just fine, I'm okay with what happens out of this. There we go. As for what happens with the trains, well, I can't really help you on that. All I can do is really demolish them. Here, I'll remove the trains, the wonky looking trains. Okay, that just looked scary. What was that? What on earth did I do to my train building? Oh my god. Morgoth, you fool. Again, the light up effect is not me. That's how the trains look. I think that's just the game. Or maybe it is. I mean, that looks cool. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so hopefully that solves the traffic snarl-ups that have been plaguing our downtown. Speaking of things that have been plaguing us. Now it's these buildings that are getting demolished. What on earth is going on here? I can't win at all. Jeez. Always something that wants to be demolished for no reason. What about over here? It's still a mess, but at least there are fewer demolished buildings, and I see we are getting some demand again. I'm not going to touch it as long as there's still demand, but I am going to turn the tax rate down to 5% to try and get everything rolling again. Okay, we just need more industry is what we're looking for. So I'm going to actually lower taxes across the board. Is there a policy I could use to try to help us out here? One thing I could do is get the music back. What music operator? What are you doing? YouTube, stop that. There you go. How dare it? How dare you stop me? All right. The high resource costs. I think it's all boy. Oh dear. Why are we? I don't know why there's such a deficit and we can only produce so much. I mean, it's just... No wonder there's high resource costs. Look at this. We literally have to import everything, but that's because there's not enough, and I don't know how to fix that. It's just absolute insanity here. Okay, so I think one thing we're going to have to do is kind of like an emergency cargo train harbor district. This was not part of the plan, but I think we have no choice but to do it. So I'm going to spend some of my squares on this. I'm going to put the cargo harbor over here. I don't know where we would put a cargo train line. This actually looks like the best area for it. If I can move this bus depot over a little bit too. So I'm going to relocate the bus depot if I can. Oh, because of the train station over there, I can't really do it. Alright, so let's remove the emergency battery station. Let's start with that. It can be moved... How about right in front of this rail yard over here? Okay, let's put it over here for right now. I had a power line going underneath it. We don't need that anymore. So now we'll just simply move the bus depot over here. And let's see if we can get a cargo train terminal in here. We can and we can't simultaneously. Can because of the river. Can't because of, you know, reasons. Okay, so in theory we kind of can, but not really. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Take a road over here. Kind of build like a bridge over to the other side. We'll have it hook up with this. I suppose if that's the case, I really could use another highway exit over here, so we'll prep for that. Alright, so let's see. Whoa! What the hell? I don't know how that happened, but okay. Oop. Oh god, it just killed traffic. What happened? I didn't mean to do that. Alright, we fixed that problem. Everything's under control. Nobody saw that. Alright, there we go. Jeez, we got accidents all over the place. You know what? I'm going to make this whole thing a free lane. We got to do that. There we go. We'll make this a free lane expressway to alleviate traffic problems that are in this vicinity. Alright, so that highway's been upgraded. Well, hopefully that solves that problem. See, traffic's already trying to make up its mind. Alright. So we got that. So now what I want to do here is build kind of a cargo harbor, say, in this vicinity right here. That's big. Alright, that works. Alright, so that's been fixed. Let's do the rail line first before we do anything stupid. Good grief. That was a malfunction on my part. There, we can still have the warehouse. We can still have our cake and eat it too. Good grief. That was... Alright, well, apologies for that. That was the... Oh, that was highly unfortunate. Alright. Well, this works out, because I do want to build this over this. Yeah, that was kind of stupid on my part. Turns out we actually need to demolish this too. We'll want to connect our rail line. I'm gonna try to use things without anarchy mode, but if I can't help it, then so be it. Alright, let's make sure that works. Done! Alright, so we got our new cargo harbor over here. That works. It's amazing how the population is still going up too, even though we've kind of abandoned like half of this whole area. There's nothing I can do about it. We can't even get waterfront homes, which is kind of depressing. Everybody just wants to live closer to downtown. I don't blame them. And now we're losing these ones, which makes no sense, because we've needed nothing but medium demand, but I guess that's how the game wants to roll. So it's like no place is safe. Even the high-density towers aren't safe, too. Now we've got open space over here. Guess to make sure this works. Turn this whole area into like light residential over here. The mixed-use housing. It's the best, like, at least I could do here. For right now. I mean, we still got a few towers up, but nobody wants to live in them, so doesn't that go figure? Oh, now we do! Because now the demand suddenly shifts. Okay, game, you make up your mind. You want to be that, or it wants to be one thing, and then it wants to suddenly turn into another. It's so freaking annoying here. Here, final decision, you're all going to be... Ooh, that's not supposed to happen. Medium density housing. Okay, there you go. There, now it looks like it'll be something there. But yeah, until we can get these high costs out of control, there's really not much we can do here. I guess the last thing we could do, try to alleviate this area the best we can. I'll put in one more cargo train station over here, and we're going to put it right about... there's farms over here, so we can't really do that. I was going to put it... I'm going to put it over here in kind of an attempt to see if we can get some materials in. This is about as close as I can get it without throwing off everything. Although, so I want to see if I can get some of these material costs down by taking advantage of these cargo trains. Trying to find the space for them is quite difficult at this juncture now. All things considered. Alright, so we've got one over there. In a warehouse. I'll see if this works. It's kind of an experiment. I think the last thing I'll do here too, this could help us facilitate some more usage. Wonder if we should have a second connection to try to help us out here. Try to bring more stuff in. This will be the last thing I do for this episode. Hopefully this oh, there we go. We got it. So there we go. Now we've got a new outside connection. I'm hoping that helps. Oh my goodness, we have a truck army coming in. That could be why traffic is so nutty too. Wait, where did you all come from? Hold up. We have an army of trucks suddenly showing up. Dump trucks and everything. What? What happened over here? Did I cause that? Huh, that is strange, but okay. So I'm hoping that can solve some of our supply issues here. I mean, we don't have any storage right now. But the hope is that we can get some cargo going, and if it works, we can get the cargo over that we need over here. So right now we've got a lot of traffic jams brewing. Although, yeah, if you look at the traffic heat map, it looks like we're okay until you notice all the red going on here. And a lot of it is on the main road trying to get in. Oh, I wonder if that could be our issues A through infinity here. And look at where it ends, too. Aha! I've now just figured out what's going on here. So all of our traffic wants to go into the industrial zones, but it's too packed. And it can't get everything out. Okay. Let me try this last little Hail Mary ditch attempt. We've got... Okay, nice of you to future-proof that area, Morgoth. Oh my god. I mean, in theory, we could still do this. Right up until here. I'll put in the new route. I can't really turn that into a roundabout now, can I? Alright, how about this? Alright, we'll try that. Okay, hang on, that looks stupid. 1 second. That's better. I'll see if this works at all here. Oh, that's already a 5-lane highway. Oh, okay, so we got that. I'm going to see if that tries to alleviate traffic a little bit more in this direction. Over here, what seems to be the issue? Apparently, this intersection can't really handle everything, so... I was just going to say, we could use what's ever left. There's nothing we can do over there. Although I wouldn't mind having advanced water processing, industrial waste processing. Alright, well, that's a next episode kind of deal anyway, so... I don't think there's really much more I could do other than to try to expand the highway in kind of a desperate attempt to get more traffic in. There we go, we'll try that. And how about we increase this road length to 3? And increase this one to 4. I don't know what I did there. I don't know why I keep doing that. I think it's because I misclick or something. Okay, so let's see if that does anything. Could be because this intersection's a little bit messy. Okay, so it's going to have to look like that for right now. Alright, we'll try that. it back down to 2. Alright, what I'm trying to do is facilitate traffic on this side of the map a little bit better, because this is the one where it's causing all sorts of havoc. I know I've kind of cut off the flow of traffic over here temporarily because of that area, but I think we've got it okay. Because this is kind of a more highly industrialized area, we'll do this. Okay, so hopefully that works a little bit better. I honestly don't know if it will or not, but we'll certainly see as time rolls on. That could be why our costs are too high, because everything just can't move. And then as we look over here, first off, that just looks a little janky. I don't know what's up with that. Second off, I swear some of these starter highways are just not conductive. There we go. I don't want to touch it too much or else I'll interfere, but as long as we can get the flow of traffic going a little bit better, so be it. There's another one over here. Now they're all trying to get... Why are we all using... You're supposed to be importing stuff, not exporting. What are you doing, game? Oh, that backfired horribly. This is supposed to be importing stuff, not exporting. What are you doing? No wonder there's a flood of trucks coming in on this end. They're all attempting to use this. Alright, so this is gone. Clearly that didn't work the way I thought it would. We're done. You know what? That cargo train line thing here, that was here too. You're done as well. Get out of here. That's right. Go somewhere else, trucks. My goodness. I wish there was a traffic reset button like there was in the last game. God, that would be so helpful. To be continued, I guess, in the mod front. But anyways, that's as far as I'm willing to go. Because right now... So, my hope is that this icon will go away and over time as traffic gets a little bit more condensed. That's kind of the hope. Looks like for this end, it kind of helped itself out. Especially after doing that. I can definitely try to work on more traffic controlling ways next time out. We're still too high demand. Apparently we built too many houses, so those will have to get cleaned out yet again. Even though there's now less of them, I'm aware of the empty blocks, but there's nothing I can do about that. And there's apparently more demand for office space for some weird reason. Huh, that's a little odd. Alright, I mean, I'll take it. In fact, let's actually end this episode by filling that in. There we go. Alright, so there we go. I know that this is just not working the way it should, so... I'm going to stop the episode right here and hope for the best as time goes on, so... Thank y'all so much for watching. You know what buttons to hit. And I will spend the next episode clearing this up as we try to reach to 200,000 without tripping and falling over ourselves. We're fortunate to be at 132, but my goodness, this is not going the way I thought it would. Alright, peace out, y'all.